You need to turn yourself into the Washington County Jail. I'm not even addressing the attorney issue at this point.
Your Honor,
you have counsel.
And if Ms. Richards is a high-risk pregnancy, then why is she testing positive for drugs?
I still, at that point, don't have any tests. No test, no test, no test. She needs to appear here. She needs to report to the Washington County Jail by 6 p.m. on the 17th of May. That is tomorrow. Otherwise, a bench warrant will issue.
Your Honor.
With no bond.
Your Honor. I have tested since I had that diluted screen.
I don't have any tests. I'm not playing by her rules anymore. We're going to play by mine. I've been as lenient as I possibly can.
This defendant is playing a dangerous game with the court, using her high-risk pregnancy as a shield while completely ignoring her bond conditions. She ghosted her mandatory drug testing for months, and when she finally did show up, she handed over a sample that was clearly tampered with. The judge has been bending over backwards to accommodate her, but his patience has officially run out. You really have to wonder if she thought being pregnant gave her a free pass to do whatever she wanted. Do you guys think the judge has the right to lock her up right before her due date? Because that is what we're looking at. But let's dive in.
Caitlin Kirby on behalf of the people.
Mike Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Richards, Your Honor.
Ashley Richards.
Ms. Richards hasn't been testing. What are we going to do on this? She hasn't been testing, and there's a current bench warrant out for her with no bond.
Had a discussion with Ms. Richards. She had expressed some dissatisfaction with my office in general and me specifically. I don't know if she's wishing to ask the court for a new attorney. I do have some information that I can immediately refer to the court, but I didn't want to do that if that's the case, since I wouldn't want to step on a new attorney's toes in terms of what they wanted to do.
And Your Honor, no, regardless of what Ms. Richards' problems are with the public defender, she has failed to report. She's missed several tests starting from February to April 11th, and then was positive on April 17th and April 24th, and she has an active warrant.
As I said, Judge, I have a test as recently as May 2nd that I can provide to the court immediately, along with some other documentation. Again, I just didn't, given the nature of our last conversation, I didn't know quite how to proceed.
Ms. Richards?
Yes?
You haven't been going to testing, according to what I have. I've issued a bench warrant out for no bond. You need to turn yourself into the Washington County Jail. I'm not even addressing the attorney issue at this point.
Your Honor,
you have counsel.
Your Honor, as I said, I have a test from as recently as May 2nd from her primary care physician. She is currently in a high-risk pregnancy. I'd ask the court to take that into consideration here. I would have turned those things in, but for the conversation, and I can do that immediately if the court would wish to give us another date. But given the nature of our conversation, I was between a rock and a hard place.
And if Ms. Richards is a high-risk pregnancy, then why is she testing positive for drugs?
Well, I think that would be between her and her physician.
Today is the 6th.
I'm sorry, Judge.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say this matter has been kind of rendered a little more difficult because she is in Muskegon, and we're here. We did find a testing facility there. There was no sign. It was actually in a law office. We do have some tests directly from her doctor. The crux of this is that there was an offer for use in this matter. This matter was actually charged after it occurred before, but it was charged after she successfully completed probation in Muskegon. I have documentation from Catholic Social Services there that indicates that she did her primary care and then has been continuing with aftercare studiously. That there's that as well. I don't think it's a matter of her trying to flaunt anything, but just there's a distance, there's financial issues, there's medical issues, and there's but I
on January.
Wait, she wants to file a complaint against her lawyer because she didn't give him the paperwork on time? That is just so bold. I mean, blaming the one guy trying to keep you out of jail for your own laziness. And the attorney is just standing there awkwardly holding documents he didn't submit because she was busy bad-mouthing him, which is just self-sabotage 101. Day after day, it's just so frustrating to watch defendants burn bridges with their public defenders and then wonder why their case is falling apart. I mean, this lady clearly takes zero accountability and thinks everybody else is the problem. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this woman.
Go ahead. But I'm just going to tell you, on January 26th, I approved that the defendant could test in Muskegon with results to community corrections. I don't have any results. I've been going back and forth. Mr. Gaddy, all along, and I don't know what her deal with your office. You're the only one that's been keeping her out of jail at this point. We further ordered that she could test in